It is the 27th, July 27th to 2024. I wanted to make a few points, touch on a few points in regards to Christopher Meade that I have been trying to help out. He's a homeless, he's mentally challenged, he's got an obvious cognitive disability, and he's living homeless in Athens, Tennessee. And I'm posting videos every now and then. I'm trying to get things started. I need to start somewhere, so I'm just trying to make the first steps. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm creating awareness. I drive all over the US as a commercial truck driver, and I'm always helping people out. I'm giving them money, I'm taking them to eat, doing this and that. So I decided that I'm always also watching videos of poor people, poor children, people of any age around the world, and it's really sad to me that the human condition is at that level, that bad, where you have such high discrepancies of socioeconomic injustices, where some people have way too much and don't use it properly, and then there's other people living in extreme poverty, not having enough, and whether the billionaires got there to be billionaires by themselves, or where governments, as a secondary strategy, as plausible deniability, make them billionaires to do things that the governments don't want the responsibility of people knowing that they do, such as other entities like the CIA and things like that. Then whether that is the case, or whether they became billionaires and governments, people with power, one way or another, infiltrate and do take charge of most of their organizations, either way, they're not doing enough to alleviate the issues that people have around the world. So I'm doing my little contribution, my little steps. It's not for anybody. I don't need anybody's praise. I do need the awareness, but I'm going to pay it for marketing. I'm going to do whatever is necessary within my possibilities, within my resources, and then, just to make people more aware and more conscious. Human beings, to me, it's unacceptable. When I say that people are incompetent or people are idiots or this and that, it is obvious not in reference to people such as Christopher that have that obvious mental and cognitive disability, but it is the average person, or even in professional scientists, whichever the case, people that have enough intelligence to know otherwise and yet choose to be ignorant or don't do a good enough of a job at understanding the situations that other people go through. So when in one of the videos, Chris is talking about the Illuminati. In another video, he mentions the Ku Klux Klan. Right after, he says something about the Marines. In another one, he says that he was a guard in the Freemasons. Maybe in his subconscious, some of those things are true. Maybe he has heard conversations about it. At this point in time, I'm just trying to find out more information about him and about his past, about his background. But regardless of what that is, the current state, the obvious state, is that he has a cognitive disability, a cognitive deficiency, intellectual deficiency, and it is ignorant for you people that don't have that low level of cognitive problems to be so freaking ignorant and say that he is an Illuminati, or that he is this, or he is that, or that he's engaging in this or that type of behavior. For somebody in that type of situation, he's not an alcoholic. Sometimes he does those vapor type of thing, nicotines. Maybe somebody taught him at some point. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do drugs. He's doing a lot better than a lot of you freaking idiots in the world that have more intelligence and do worse of a job. So do not get me started, because you may have a big and dirty mouth, but I can do a better job with mine, okay? So I will defend him. If you run your dirty mouths, I will run mine. If I go around town, there's nice people there, but there's also a lot of ignorant people there and in the world. And if they run their dirty mouth, I will do marketing. I will send it to the entire town, to the entire United States and internationally, and I will use my money to do that type of marketing, because he needs it, and there's too much ignorance in the world, and I will not freaking put up with it. So I'm nice, I'm a peaceful person, but if you do injustice, I'm not an easy target, and those people that you consider an easy target, I will defend them, and I will put you in the freaking place where you need to be. So try to be nice, try to do the right thing, or just deal with it. Because God, if it's not me, God is going to deal with you eventually. Okay? You have a beautiful day. Hello, everyone.